6:13, time now to say good Wednesday morning to Mike Eppel for the latest in business news. Good morning, Mike.
Hello, good morning. How are you, Tammy?
I am well, thank you very much. The big talk.
Wearing my yellow shirt here for you.
A yellow shirt, but no, it's not the color. It's the sailboats.
It's the sailboats.
It's my favorite.
It's the sailboats for your yacht rock.
My yacht rock love.
Radio.
You know what? I really appreciate it. Yacht rock radio. I've been loving it. It's between that and 680. That's all that's in my car. That's
a little Steely Dan, a little bit of Christopher Cross, and
speaking my language, Mike. That's it. I love it. I love it.
There you go.
I love that you can get on board. All right. See,
it's the go-to for karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. Sailing. All right.
Nice.
What isn't?
Nice.
Pretty good. What isn't sailing, though? We were talking about it yesterday. Inflation, of course, the big numbers coming out. We knew that there was likely going to be a dip, but still, we're nowhere close to where we need to be.
No, and the headline did come down a little bit to a 7.6% reading on the cost of living, Tammy. Again, this is prices, how much they've gone up over the past year. The problem is, aside from gasoline in July, everything got more expensive. Gas prices came down about 10%. Food was up another 1% month to month. Some items in the grocery aisle are up, 10 to 15% from where they were a year ago. Travel costs are way up. Transportation costs overall are still up. Natural gas prices are up. Anyway, bottom line here is that the core reading of inflation, which takes out food and energy prices, is right now at a record high. It's up 5.3%. And in an op-ed in the National Post, Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem says they have a lot of work to do to cool inflation. And that is just the signal to you and me and everybody else that interest rates are going to keep going up. They've already raised rates 4 times this year. Do not be surprised that on September 7th, the next time the Bank of Canada sets interest rates, they're going to raise by 75 basis points. They're still probably going to raise from the levels they are now, 1.5%, maybe, to try to pull back on inflationary pressures, can change consumer spending trends to bring down prices, if that even works.
Right. And, a lot of people are changing the way that they shop as well. I know we're talking about food prices. You go in the grocery store, nectarines are $5 a pound or something crazy, right? So people are starting to
coming down at this time of year.
You would think. So people are starting to shift how they buy, and that's showing up in some of the earnings reports from Walmart.
Yeah, it's cost-conscious consumers at this point, spending more on food, less on everything else. And Walmart had talked about that in its earnings performance. We're not seeing as much maybe in the Home Depot earnings. The home renovation trend continues because instead of people selling their houses, they're still fixing them up because of what's going on in real estate. But, Walmart's a bellwether when we look at the consumer spending trends. I should mention out of the UK today, Tammy, that the British inflation rate topped 10% in July. First time in 40 years. And what are consumers in the UK doing right now? They're cutting back on Amazon Prime. Amazon lost 600,000 Prime subscribers over the past year because people are going through their budgets every month going, what am I spending money on? What can I cut back on effectively to save some money?
Wow. Okay. And 10%. Oh, my goodness.
Well, look, Europe's a mess right now because they've got obviously a war that's affecting all of their energy prices, record highs for natural gas and fuel in general in Germany right now. And there's a drought, transportation problems on the Rhine River, food prices going up. It is a major problem there and expected to get worse. All
right. You've been talking to us over the last few weeks about meme stocks, especially throughout the summer. Bed Bath & Beyond, again, I didn't think it could get any higher, but it has.
Well, yeah, it's up 26% already this morning pre-market, and it jumped at one point. I saw 60% yesterday. It's doubled over the past week. And this is all because there was a short bet by hedge funds thinking that Bed Bath & Beyond is on its way to potential financial issues. So that had, again, the Reddit crowd piling in, buying the stock, forcing the short positions to cover, which means the price just skyrockets. We saw this with GameStop and AMC and even BlackBerry to some extent last year. This year, it seems to be Bed Bath & Beyond, the darling of the meme stock crowd. To the moon it goes.
There it goes. And then speaking of like memes and, you're online, Twitter, there's our friend Elon Musk who loves the Twitters. And when he does tweet, his jokes maybe don't land the way that you think they should, because this one just didn't seem like a joke to me.
Well, no one knows if he's being serious or not when he, in just this quick little aside on Twitter last night, says he's buying Manchester United, one of the most expensive or valuable soccer teams. What's it worth? $2 billion. And then they've had to kind of walk that back. But do not joke about Premier Soccer. All I know about soccer is from Ted Lasso. But nevertheless, this is, Elon, yeah, it sometimes lands with a thud with what he has to say on Twitter.
Yeah.
He said he followed up saying that comedy was his side hustle.
Okay, very much to the side. Very much to the side. Like grain of salt.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Mike, thank you so much. We'll chat with you
Thank you.
tomorrow again. Thanks, Mike. And thanks for the shirt. Appreciate it.